Thank you very much. Sorry, who is speaking?
It can only be correct.
It's Fares.
Oh, Uncle Bro Fares.
Dr.
Hello,
Seyi.
Uncle Bro.
Hey, Uncle Bro. God bless you, sir.
How are you? Okay. Please, admin, give us the intro. Let's have the intro. Please, let's have the intro. Excellent
Nigeria
afternoon
is a
from
land of
every.
abundance.
Oh,
Nigeria is a land of abundance, rich soil, vibrant cities, and a people full of energy and ideas. But are we truly harnessing our resources to build the Nigeria we dream of? Are we turning our blessings into opportunities for every citizen? Welcome to the A.R.E Concept. Agriculture, real estate, and export. This is a blueprint for nation building and economic transformation. One concept, three pillars, endless possibilities for every Nigerian. Let's start with agriculture. Food is power. When we grow what we eat and export the rest, we control our destiny. Imagine every community with thriving farms, cassava, rice, yams, vegetables, and fish ponds. Agriculture is about innovation and value chains. Young people use agri-tech apps, farmers learn new techniques, and cooperatives process local produce. If you have a backyard, start a garden. If you have land, join a cooperative. Together we can feed ourselves and the world. Now, real estate. Land never depreciates. Investing in land and property means securing our future. Every Nigerian should understand real estate, whether buying a plot, building a home, or developing affordable housing. Communities can pool resources, youths can learn construction skills, and artisans can create building materials. By investing in land, we build lasting wealth. And export. Nigeria has what the world wants: ginger, shea butter, palm oil, crafts, tech, and more. Export is how we take our hustle global. Small businesses can export crafts or food. Tech entrepreneurs can build apps for global markets. Export is for everyone with a dream and a product. Let's make Made in Nigeria a global brand. The A.R. concept is a working solution, a strategy to make every Nigerian, from students to entrepreneurs, builders of the nation. Start a small farm, invest in land, learn a skill, or join a cooperative. Together we can create jobs, build wealth, and transform Nigeria. Inspirational, confident tone. The future of Nigeria is in our hands. Join us. Let's build Nigeria's future. Together. The A.R.E concept is for you, for me, for all of us. Let's make history. One idea, one action, one community at a time.
Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president of the Global Clusters worldwide. It's A.R.E Concept of the Global Clusters. If you're watching us We want you to call all your friends and family. Let them go to the YouTube channel of the Global Clusters, the Facebook channel. We have a limited space in the studio, and let them sit down and come and learn from the expert. It's a Greek real estate and export. This is a unique concept, proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. And we have the 001, the great initiator himself, in the person of Dr. Seyi Makinde. He's going to be giving us, this concept is going to be, expatiating it, expanding it, and giving it to us like we need it. So sit back, share the link with your friends and family, let them come and join us. Over to you, Dr. Seyi Makinde. Dr. Seyi Makinde, please unmute yourself and talk to us. We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Um, Thank you very much, the Global President, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. You are always a ginger for us, and you are always a source of inspiration to do more for humanity. And this, we have pledged our allegiance to humanity, and we will always do our best for as many that come in contact with us. We will do everything possible to make them live better than they came, you know, and that has always been the mindset, that we want people to go, not to leave us the way they came, but to leave us better than the way they came. And today is not going to be an exception. It's not going to be an exception. Like Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, we always say this. He would say, um, if you have your friend, you are the replica of your friends. You are the replica of your friends. If you have 5 friends, and those 5 friends are multimillionaires, then you are the next sixth multi-millionaire. You are the next sixth multi-millionaire. And I want to assure you that finding yourself in the global clusters, you are not even talking of 5 multi-millionaire friends now. You are talking of thousands. you know, Having your friends in the global clusters, being in the community of people that are passionate about what they do, people that are intentional about what they do, and you find yourself here. Count it as a very rare and great privilege that you found yourself in a place to fulfill purpose, in a place to also fulfill destiny. And today we are going to be looking at a very, very important topic. Very, very important topic. Now, I'm going to be talking about ugu today. That's pumpkin leaf. Pumpkin leaf. I'm going to be talking about ugu today. And ugu has a very, very high export potential. It has a very, very high export potential. You see, one thing about agricultural exports is that agricultural exports is a very, very unique investment that you can do as as additional source of income, and you will never regret. Yesterday we are on the radio station on mainland 98.3 FM, and we are in the studio. I hope some of our people had seen the video, you've listened to it. You see, always come around every Wednesday. Come around, tune in to mainland 98.3 FM by 7 p.m. to 7:45. We're going to be, broadcasting live. every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we're going to be broadcasting live. You need to come together, join your own people, join us, and let us change Nigeria together. Let us change Africa together. You see, from statistics, we come to realize that if Nigeria should harness its agricultural potential, one of the things that we happen is that Nigeria can feed almost half of Africa. Nigeria can feed almost half of Africa. In fact, Nigeria can feed the world if we harness the potential of agricultural potential in Nigeria. One of the things I want you to know is that Nigeria has, Africa is blessed. Our water is blessed, our weather is blessed, our land, our soil is blessed. Everything about us is blessed. I'm telling you. You see, because we have arable lands everywhere, like the one we have gather together. We have in Ogun State up to 400 acres that we have in Ogun State. You see, there are a lot of arable lands that we can harness. We have people too that are really talking to us about land, about 1,500 acres, this, that, and things like that. You see, Nigeria is blessed. And because Nigeria is blessed, the reason we are talking about A.R.E is just because we want you to share out of this blessing. We want you to share out of the blessings of Nigeria. We want you to share out of the blessings. Let me tell you that if you are in a land that is flowing with blessings like Nigeria, you should not have any reason to say that you are poor or you didn't succeed. You see, take your destiny into your hands. Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for anybody. We've spoken several times on this platform on how you can harness the opportunities in Nigeria, how you can harness the opportunities in Nigeria. Let me tell you, if you cannot take immediate, you cannot do that business idea, you cannot do that A.R.E business idea, and you cannot do it immediately now due to funding, what are you supposed to do? Let me tell you what to do. Look for collaboration. Look for, partnership. Look for JV, joint ventures. Look for, you see, the problem that a lot of African, Nigerian has is that they don't want to, be part of something that, you see, if you cannot do great things, why not do small thing in a great way? You cannot do great things. Do small thing in a great way. It's very simple. You know why I said this is that I would rather be part of a business. I would rather have 1%. I would rather have 1% of a business that is $1 billion than to have 100% of a business of 1 million naira. I'm telling you, why should you have a business of 1 million naira? Hey, it's my business. I want to own the business. I want to own everything. I don't want partnership. Oh, I don't want anything. No, I would rather be 1%, own 1% of a business of $1 billion. I'd rather be than to own my business. You do it at your own pace. Everybody, let's come together. I was saying it on the radio station yesterday. I said, global clusters, we hold our hands. We come together. We do what the government cannot do for us. We do what we cannot do individually for ourselves. We pull our strings together and we achieve great things. Imagine 400 people buying one acre coming together to be a clusters of farmers, and we bring our resources together and we do the business. Now, one of the things we're going to do is that after we have, gather people, bring people together to do this A.R.E business on that acres of land, what are the things we're going to do? We are registering a cooperative. Everybody that is an investor, a buyer of the land, what we're going to do is we are going to register into the cooperative. So we are going to use this cooperative as a kind of, a frontier presentation to the government to get international funds, to get national funds, local funding, grants. We're going to do this. Every one of us, we're going to work together to just make ourselves better. You see, one of the things is that it's just going to be getting better, get into the A.R.E idea, get into the A.R.E investment, get into the A.R.E business. Let us do it together. Let's do it together. It's a very great opportunity. No, one of the things that we were saying on the radio station was this. You see, you don't have knowledge of farming, get into the A.R.E clusters. You don't have knowledge of real estate, you need genuine land that is free of encumbrance, no omonile wahala. You want your document, work with people. Do you think you see, it is very easy, very, very easy for, if you go and buy land alone somewhere, you are somewhere. It's very easy for somebody to chase one person away. It's very easy to chase one person away. But 400 of us, the person that will chase us, he go get big belle. The person will have big belle. The person that will chase us away. Because before you chase 400 people, you will know that khaki no be leather. And that is it. Let me tell you, this A.R.E, from what we have seen, observed, this vision is going to be massive. So massive. And this is the right time to join. So let me dive into today's topic, which is ugu pumpkin leaf. Many of you, when you enter, get to a food canteen, you say, give me ugu soup, give me ugu soup, give me vegetable, give me this, give me that. You don't know that what you are eating is dollar. What you are eating is dollar. The truth of the matter is this. Ugu pumpkin leaf has a very great export potential. It has a very, very great export potential. Now, let me tell you that first of all, if you want to plant, you want to have ugu plantation, and you are also looking towards exporting the ugu leaf. One of the things that you need to know is that you must have license. You cannot just export ugu leaf. You cannot just export ugu leaf without having license. You cannot just export ugu leaf without having license. It's very, very compulsory that you must have license. Now, let me tell you, so I'm trying to set my AC. So without license, you will not be able to export the pumpkin leaf. And let me tell you, the first license that you need to have is export license from the Nigeria Export Promotion Council. Export license from the Nigeria Export Promotion Council. Then once you have this license, you will now go and set up your farm. Your farm could be on 1 acre, it could be on 10 acres, it could be on 50 acres. It could be on 50 acres. Let me tell you that once your farm is set up, you would now go to Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service. Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service. And once you go to Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service, you would apply for vegetable license. Now they're going to give you license to export vegetable. There is license to Europe, there is license to the UK, there is license to North America, there is also license to Asia. Now, for Asia, like China too also have their own license. After you have gotten Nigeria Export Promotion Council license, you've gotten license from NAQS, Nigeria Export Agricultural Quarantine Service. You now, if you want to export to China, you will get license from China, and that license is called GACC. That's General Administration of China Custom. General Administration of China Custom. You're going to get this license. Then, if you want to export it to US, you need to get FDA license. That's Food and Drugs Administration. It's like their own NAFDAC. It's like their own NAFDAC. It's like their NAFDAC. It's like their NAFDAC. And if you are exporting to the UK, you need to get EORI. EORI. That's it. EORI. What's the full meaning of EORI? Somebody help me. That's Economic Operator Registration Identification. You need to get EORI. Then, after you have gotten your EORI, which is Economic Operator Registration Identification, you will now get a license from DIFRA. You will get a license from DIFRA. And once you get this license from DIFRA and you have your EORI, it will be very, very easy to do your custom declaration in the UK. Remember, China GACC, US FDA, UK EORI, and DIFRA. Europe, you need to get Europe EORI also. Let me tell you, it is not all countries that is very easy to export to. So there are strategies of exportation of like this ugu. You know, if you want to export ugu leaf, this pumpkin leaf, you must know that you can export it fresh, or you can also export the dry ugu. But in the case of dry ugu, you can pluck it from the farm. And if you have a dryer, a drying machine, you put it in the dryer to dry it, to extract the water out. Then you can sell the dry ones. You can sell the dry ones. Also, if you want to do the fresh export, you don't use sea cargo, you use flight. You use flight. And let me tell you that, let's say you want to export to Europe. This is how it is being done. You want to export to a place like France, or you want to export to a place like, let's say, Italy, Spain, Portugal, or so. If the access point is one of the European Union country, you know that there is free movement of goods, there is free movement of capital, there is free movement of human capital, and there is free movement of whatever within the European Union countries. So if, let's say for instance, the country that has the easy access point, let's say for instance that country is let's say the easiest access point is Germany. That means you will export your goods into Germany. You let your custom agent clear it for you in Germany. Then from Germany, they will put it on a train to go to supply other European countries. They will put it on a plane to supply other European countries. And this is the way that it is being done. You won't say because it is Portugal. Everything will just be Portugal. Everything will just be Portugal. And at the end of the day, if it is not Portugal, I'm not going to do the export. Sometimes countries have easy access, easy market access than each other. Country has easy, you see, much more easy market access. So therefore, if you see that the country you want to export to is not having easy market access, export to the neighboring country and let them distribute it from the neighboring country to your preferred destination. Remember that the UK, despite that the Brexit, UK opting out of the European Union, that's called Brexit. That's Britain exit. Britain exits of the European Union. That's what is called Brexit. Now, despite Brexit, that UK has opted out of the European Union, there are some trade policies that still connect the UK to the European Union. Like if you have some goods that is cleared within the European Union, it can still move through road, through train, and through flight to the UK without any need to clear it again. Without any need to clear it again. Let's say it entered, your access point is through Germany. Once you have cleared it once in Germany, You don't need to clear it in any other part of the European Union because there is an harmonized trade policies and there is free movement of goods and services. They have instituted what is called a common tariff. And this is a very, very great information you need to know if you are going to survive in exportation. Like I said it, at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you understand these facts. Then, coming back to ugu exportation, pumpkin leaf, let me tell you that you need all these licenses if you are going to UK. If UK is your target, look for DIFRA, EORI. If US is your, UK, Europe, that one you can send fresh vegetable. But when it comes to US, the North America or Asia, you can't send fresh vegetable. You can't take it there. You have to send dry vegetable. You have to do dry vegetable. So what are the things that are challenges with vegetable exportation? There are some things like rejection. One of those things that causes rejection is, when it comes to pests. Pests. Is it well packaged? Have they really dealt with pests in it? If you export it, there are some pests inside it that once you export it and they see that pest, they will destroy that vegetable. So the matter of pest must be properly taken care of. And that's the reason we use pesticides. You see, there's a way to use that kind of pesticide. Maybe 2 weeks before you harvest the vegetable, you'll have used pesticides, insecticides that would have done their works before that 2 weeks of your harvest. Then another thing that you need to pay attention to is the chemical residues. Then if you are doing pumpkin leaf plantation, do organic. A lot of people use chemicals to grow the ugu. Don't let them use chemicals. Then the advantage of ugu plantation is that ugu plantation, once you plant it once, under a very, very good management, you can harvest it for 2 years. You can harvest it for two years. Let's say at minimum 1.5 years, you can market it. That you can harvest it. Now, how do you do the plantation? You cultivate your ground. You call people, they clear the ground. Once they clear the ground, there is something called beds. We call it beds. You do beds. Not the bed that you are using to sleep, or not mattress. You do beds. There's a way they construct the bed. When you call people, they will help you to clear the land. You call them, they help you to do the beds. If on your 1 acre you do like 50 beds or 60 beds, then you buy your ugu seeds. Make sure it is high yield ugu seeds. Then you call professionals, they help you to plant the ugu seed. Under good management, you can do drip irrigation. That drip irrigation is, you see, there is a way to even use You see all this waste um, bottle water, plastic. There is a way you cover the head. When you cover the head, you put water inside. You now dig the ground. You put that inside. But before you put the bottle water inside to the half of that bottle water, you would punch it with like a nail, a big nail, like in like 6 places towards the bottom, but by the side. So that when you cover the head, you know, when you open the head, the water will just be dropping. But when you cover the head, the water will be dropping little by little. So you now bury half of it in the ground towards the crop that you want to do irrigation. So anytime you want to put water, you can put water inside. This is backyard farming I'm teaching you. You are getting it free of charge. You now put the bottle water, bury it half a little. You put water in it. It will be dropping small, small, little by little, and it will be watering. It will be watering the plant. Then, for a large scale farming, you need to do a drip irrigation system. You need to do a drip irrigation system. And with this drip irrigation system, you put the tape, you put the head, that when you open, it will be dropping the water in a controlled manner. Under a very good management, let me tell you that you can plant ugu throughout the year. You can plant ugu throughout the year. And you would be selling it. You'll be selling it. Let me tell you that also we have markets abroad to sell this ugu. We want you to come together with us. Let us come together in clusters and do this farming. Let us produce massive ugu, send it abroad and sell it. You see, for some of our people that are committed here in the diaspora, like Madam T, we wouldn't mind to teach you to become a custom agent. We can introduce you to the business custom agency, a broker, and also for as many that we see that they are committed, they can develop career when it comes to export. You see, export business is very massive. It's very massive. I pray I remember next week I'm going to break down everything you can do in the export value chain. In the export value chain, if you don't have big money, what are the small things you can do? What are the other businesses you can do? You know, we have also on this platform, we have shared how to do portfolio exportation. That's small scale exportation. So today, as you know, we are looking at ugu, and when you plant it, you do your drip irrigation system. You will allow the ugu, you know, to grow. And let me tell you that ugu growing, you don't cut it completely. You only harvest the leaf. Then you leave the leaves after 4, 5, 6 weeks. The leaf will grow again. You harvest the leaf again. After 4, 5, 6 weeks, you harvest the leaf again. You see all these vegetables, they are in high demand. Even locally, if you are selling it locally, you have it in a large quantity and you are supplying a market like Oto in Lagos, Oyingbo market. You are supplying Lagos Island. You are supplying, you see, name of the market. Just meet the Ugu Seller Association. Just tell them I have Ugu for sale. I can be supplying you people. Go and meet the Ugu Seller Association president and strike a deal with them. I'm telling you, you will sell, you will make money. And that's the reason we are inviting you to join our concept of professionals that will put you through. We have arable lands, and if you have your own land too, we can put you through. We can give you support to cultivate it. So when they do the beds, you buy the quality seeds, you call professionals to help you to plant it. Then after planting it, it now what left to management. Allow it to grow like 2 to 3 months. It will bring out seed. You can use the seed to be doing further planting. Then you can harvest the leaf for sale. You continue making money. You see that agriculture is the only business that is 100% good business. 100% good business. You buy your land. I will tell you that instead of, it's good to build duplexes, it's good to build house for rent and all those. But you discover that if you invest money into 10 acres of land, 10 acres of land, and you do it well, you invest in 10 acres of agricultural land, it is first of all very easy to set up. You don't need to do foundation, buy cement, ten ant did not pay me, this one, that one. The cost of building the house on 10 acres is much, but you can cultivate 10 acres. From the first day you have bought the land, within 6 months you start making money. It's a good business. Let me tell you. It's a secret. I'm telling you. You will start making money. It's a passive income. And with our own package, it even makes it easier. Easier in the sense that we have farm management. You don't need to know about farming. You don't need to know about real estate. We have taken off all those stress from you. You don't also need to know about exports. Once you do it, we help you to sell it. You make your money. Somebody was asking on the radio yesterday that what of the act of God if there is no rain? I said if there is no rain, we have come to the level of uh, distorting natural course. We have irrigation system. Apart from the borehole system, we have a river that we dig, we make the water to come. The water can be available. We put our pumping machine, we pump the water to do irrigation. And luckily for us, our land has water around us, river around us. It's not a dry land that you need to, it has water around us. What are you waiting for? You see, if this land finish, you did not buy. When you see that people are cashing out, you may not forgive yourself. Buy now. Land, we've done the documentation, we have registered CFO, registered survey, CFO in view. What are you waiting for? Don't let them call you that you are part of those people that want to get to heaven before you know the truth. Buy now, buy now, buy now. Ugu is a very, very, you see, one of the things that I want you to know is that, do you know that the farm management fee for Ugu that we told people that are investing last 3 months to 4 months was 500,000. If you want to do Ugu plantation now on 1 acre, it's like 1 million naira. You know why? The paint plastic of Ugu seed as at that time was 13,000 naira. Paint plastic of Ugu seeds to plant was 13,000 naira. But now, ask me, how much? How much do you think a plastic is now? A plastic is now 63,000 naira. 63. Paint plastic, 63,000. Extra 50,000. 53,000. And um you need like 25 to 30 plastic. What am I even saying? 63,000 times 30. Is that not 1 point something million naira? You see, a stitch in time saves 9. No. When we are talking here, don't take it for granted. Do what you need to do. Make A while the sun shines. It's very, very important. I would like to stop here to allow people to give their submission. Please, if you are on the show, in the show, please give your submission or ask your questions. Thank you very much. And don't forget to invest in agri real estate and export. Thank you very much.
Amazing, amazing. It's a very fantastic and fantabulous presentation from the 001 A.R.E Concept of the global clusters in the person of Dr. Seyi Makinde. It's a great one to always have you every Thursday
Welcome,
dishing out
Ambassador.
this great information. A.R.E Concept is created by the global clusters, and it's a concept, it's a cluster in the global cluster that is bringing three industries together, and everyone can take advantage of it. And we cannot say we don't have food. Meanwhile, we have ignored agriculture, we have ignored farming, and we said there is no food. So there is no way we want to actually talk about food without talking about agriculture. Everyone needs to do this. And now we have made it very simpler in such a way that you can actually take advantage of the, weekly package of for one plot. You can get a plot of land and make something on it as your farmland. You understand? You can get as low as one plot of land. So, for as low as 550,000 naira. And you can actually plant something that you can, even if it's your household and some of your neighbors, they can take advantage of what you have planted. That will not be as expensive as, people buying from the main market where they have considered transport fare and all of those things. So having said that, at Greek, it used to be the thing before oil, in the 50s, Greek has actually sustained our naira and made our naira very strong, before um, before oil. And oil came as a distraction, and now we're realizing ourselves. And you can see, for you to know that we're realizing ourselves, you need to join the bandwagon. You understand? The place of agriculture, real estate, and export cannot be pushed away. Real estate has been the oldest form of trade in the humanity race. And statistics have it that in the next 25 years, Nigeria will be the third most populous nation after India and China, which connotes we will be over 400 million of people. You understand? Of wonderful people. We need a place to stay. We need food to eat. And we equally need to make money. And that is what led me to export. You understand? So we have a lot to offer the other 53 African nations. And we have a lot to offer the world as per agri and our natural resources concerned. So I just want everyone to embrace this concept. I want everyone to jump on this concept, and I want everyone to give their submission even after the live. So we'll go. Let's just have Mr. Oye Philip. What's your take on today's A.R.E concept of the global clusters? Unmute in 1 minute and talk to us, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Dr. Seyi Makinde,
Perfect afternoon.
the Global President. Good afternoon, sir. I thank you all for this opportunity and the platform is a good one. So I am so impressed about this knowledge that was given to us today about AB plantation. It's actually a good one, and in fact, the explanation is so simple to the extent that even someone that has never been a farmer before, if you listen to this kind of presentation, I think you are good to go. This is I would say it's all in one because it has already exposed us to how you go about acquisition of the land, all to plantation, harvesting, the things you should be careful of, the risk involved, how to go about your registration of export, get your certificate. So it's everything from start to finish. You just go about it, and the rest will be history, like they say. And for the radio program, because I was there yesterday, it was a nice one, and we've been getting positive feedback from people. Someone called in while we are on here, and he asked a very vital question. And to the glory of God, the question he had was something that we were prepared for, and Dr. Seyi was able to do justice to the question, and everybody was impressed. Like, wow, thank God that we already have this in place. So if you've not listened to some of the program, I will encourage us to do so, so that we all have good knowledge about this product. It's a nice one and it's a good concept. I believe that we are going places, and as time goes on, more people will join us because I believe a lot of people still need to understand, and that's why we need to ask questions so that we can clear our mind and have better knowledge and understanding of the concept. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. That's my submission for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oye Philip, for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. I can see Lamps, Lamps 24. What's your take on today's ARE concept? Is it Lamide? Is it Lamide or
Good
she?
afternoon, sir. Good
Okay,
afternoon,
that's
sir.
what Yep.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Why?
It has given an insight and an understanding on how far agriculture will take us to and how it will benefit us all as an individual. So it's really a good thing for us to invest on, and pretty sure that we are going somewhere. Thank you, sir.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that contribution. Let's get to Cluster and T.
Welcome, sir.
That's my PA. What's your take on today's ARE concept? Cluster and T,
Good
please.
morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody in the studio. Good morning to our live viewers. My take is that I just admire Dr. Shay, and I'm always, and I know I sound like a broken record. I'd love to hear him speak. It's just such a wealth of knowledge and information. And today I learned something new. I actually did not know that ugu was pumpkin leaves. I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't know that that's what it was. So thank you for that. And also, I learned a lot from today's session, just about, the whole process and the certificates involved. And I'm so glad that we had this session because my team had a lot of questions for you about exports, to be honest. And we're going to come to you, but you've answered a lot of the questions here today. So I'm very, very grateful for you, touching on that particular subject today. And of course, I look forward to being, what was that thing you said? um the custom something something. I think that would be awesome. I will gladly do that.
Yeah,
Amazing. Amazing.
I
Okay.
mentioned custom agent, custom
Yes,
agent,
that one.
being licensed, a licensed custom agent. You understand? I'll discuss that with you. We look at the area where you can come in as a licensed custom agent.
Okay,
You
sir.
understand? So it's a very, very lucrative career. I'm telling you, it's a very, very lucrative career if you can just get into that. It's something that you can do as a side hustle, you see, and it's something that being in the global clusters, we can also work side by side with you to just make sure that every, body in the global clusters goes through your platform. You get so
Okay, sir.
by the
Thank you.
grace of God, we'll do that. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, amazing, amazing. That is the voice of the PA to the global president in the person of President T. Lyle. I love it. Thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity, you know, and all you do to make sure that the global cluster is on point as to all of the areas you head and what you've been doing. I want to appreciate the OO1 A.R.E concept of the global clusters for disseminating this great opportunity and information to the people. I believe accurate knowledge, accurate information, and accurate connections has been displayed in today's meeting. And I believe you've been able to take something away from today, which means you are not the mate. So if you have met someone this morning and after this meeting, they are meeting you again, they shouldn't think you are the same person. You're no longer the same person. You're a different person because of the information that you're taking away from the A.R.E. So it will be on YouTube, it will be on Facebook. A review will be done about it, and it will be shared on the platform. And you can take it up and share with your friends and family. And today in the evening, we're going to be having the accurate connection revolution by 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Don't miss it. You understand? If you cannot buy a land, sell it. You understand? And don't worry, anything you want from the global cluster is there. No one should say, I don't have a job, I don't have something doing, and all of that. We have loads of opportunity. And that is why I want to ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what we collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. And it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. We are a hub to mine and produce accurate and quality professionals, accurate and quality technocrats, and accurate and quality entrepreneurs. To join us, a one-time lifetime 61,000 naira Nigerian money applies, or less than 30 pounds, applies for a clusterian. Why? There is a vendor package that is 81,000 naira and people help you to sell. It's like a promo price. Instead of 810,000, you pay 81. Instead of 610,000, you pay 61,000. It's like 90% off the hook, and it's a lifetime, registration for you, and you will enjoy limitless possibilities and opportunity. So, thank you, Dr. Seyi Makinde. Thank you, every clusterians in the studio today, and those that are watching online. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's meet again by 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. during the accurate connection revolution. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Bye.